Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for, oh my gosh, May. Jesus, here we are. This is Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading. And if you want to enter to win a free reading on 5/5, go ahead and put free reading in the comments. Otherwise, we'll get started. Okay. Pisces, as soon as I tuned into your energy, I got like this spacey, distracted feeling like you're just somewhere else. We'll see. Spirit, please protect this reading. 5 of Cups reversed and the 3 of Wands kind of sideways. Send any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please bring clear messages through for my Pisces collective. And Mother Mary, please bring compassion into this reading. Amen, amen. So mote it be. So let's see. Upright at the center. Interesting. I want to announce also that I did a full moon in Scorpio, pink moon, releasing resistance reading and ritual at the river. So that's going to be posted here on YouTube if you want to check that out. I regularly do rituals during the moon, and I like to record them like out in nature. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and check it out. All right, Pisces. So for your reading, we have at the center of your energy the 5 of Cups reversed. You've walked away from something that no longer serves you anymore, and you are picking up your 2 cups and moving forward. Your crossing energy is the 3 of Wands. So there's something about like needing to integrate like a message or a gift. This could literally be like a psychic gift or something that's opened your mind or your mind's eye. Especially with the King of Swords in your past and the High Priestess in your rising energy. That's exactly what this is, actually. Your crossing energy with the 3 of Wands in between the King of Swords and the High Priestess is essentially learning like how to reconcile your psychic or spiritual intuition and intuitive gifts with like the rational world, the rational mind, and even the rational collective. You experienced something in the past with the 9 of Wands reversed that allowed you an opportunity to like heal and do the work with the 8 of Pentacles reversed up here. Oh, okay. So the 3 of Wands, other people see you as brokenhearted, but you see yourself in the 9 of Swords reversed as somebody who has like entered some sort of gateway into the astral realm. If that's something that resonates with you, I have a astral reading on Patreon that talks about dealing with like entities in the astral realm, and you can sign up on my Patreon for free for 1 week and then just like cancel before you get charged if you want to. Check that reading out. It's the last one I posted. Let's see here. The Knight of Cups reversed in your hopes and your fears as well as your advice. Your advice right now is to like not offer your cup of love to anybody. You're healing, you're dealing with the awakening of your third eye, of like maybe seeing through the veil or mediumship. With the pomegranates standing out to me on this High Priestess card, you're also eating of the fruit of like a certain land. That's such a strange thing to say. You're eating the fruit of a land. You might be like planting your own food, or just really getting a taste of some sort of intuitive art that is opening your perspective. We'll clarify all of this because it's a really like ambient energy reading. Anyway, your outcome is the Fool, which I love for you. Oop, there, you can see it a little bit better. I've got my seltzer water here. Your outcome is the Fool. So you've got this like spiritual truth, right? With the rose that's in his or her. This is a very androgynous character. It doesn't matter either way. Right hand. And then all your bags are packed. You're ready to go. You might be traveling somewhere. Either the mountains or the ocean. This could, like, it's generally read as water, But I think that at a certain perspective, it also looks like mountains. And it looks like this guy's about to take a leap of faith, like literally off a mountain, excuse me, into the ocean. So jumping into the ocean, especially when you've got this King of Swords, High Priestess combination here, and then also the Three of Wands, right? The ocean's in the background here, but it could also be a desert. It really depends on your perspective. So jumping into the ocean talks about the unconscious. You've got a lot here about the unconscious. And I'm surprised your hangman energy like hasn't come up here. Because the high priestess is here for you. So yeah, let's clarify this. There's just a lot here about like the ocean. Maybe you want to visit the ocean. Even in the King of Swords, the ocean is like behind him with are these cypress trees? Maybe you live on like the West Coast. There's a lot of cypress trees like in the Santa Cruz area. Or Aptos. That's standing out. Monterey. Let's see here. What's the Three of Wands? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. You feel like there's something you've been waiting for, or like timing wise you just like keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's not like happening, which is why I think the Five of Cups is reversed here, because you're like, yeah, screw this, I'm walking away. But those three cups on the Five of Cups like become these three wands essentially as soon as you walk away, which is a similar energy that came through in the career ritual reading for the Scorpio full moon collective. So check that one out if this is resonating with you, because there's like the law of non-attachment, right? And if you practice my goodness, I'm sorry, manifestation, the law of non-attachment says that like when you are attached to something, you're creating an energy of lack because it's not in your energy according to that perspective. So with the perspective thing being here regarding this like ocean or desert, right? Or ocean or mountains, there's something here where the ocean indicates vast possibility. Again, in the unconscious, or the water, the ocean, everything that doesn't exist in our reality is extant. So like it's actually limitless. It's infinity. And we draw boundaries around pieces of infinity in order to make it make sense. And the boundaries you've drawn right here in your perspective are somehow not serving you. So it has to do with this Nine of Wands reversed. What's the Nine of Wands reversed? I'm actually being drawn to read the literal meaning of the Nine of Wands reversed, which I don't always do. I usually read intuitively. We flipped right to it. Obstacles, adversity, and calamity. Yeah. So the mountains, right, in the Fool can be obstacles, adversity, and calamity. If he's jumping off of this like cliff onto mountains, or like into mountains instead of water, for instance, that would be calamitous. And there's something about like the lack of this thing happening that you were banking on happening being totally like just awful, literally breaking your heart. And I'm not in any way minimizing that. Like there's obviously something here that's happened that is a major call to action from spirit to, it's like a major challenge in your perspective. You're with the King of Swords here being, there's even these two birds, like there's two messages here, and you're seeing kind of both of them, and you're giving yourself the ability to choose, or spirit's giving you the ability to choose, but you need to feel the feeling of this loss first and like walk away and release it, so there's no longer that attachment. So like whenever this Wheel of Fortune does come in for you, it does so because you're not even focused on the sensation of lack anymore. You're not focused on like trying to manifest something, which is like alternatively and sort of, what's the word that I'm trying to, inversely creating like this subcurrent of lack. You're just like, oh, if it happens, it happens, and you're being able to release it. Like you're learning non-attachment through a really painful and powerful lesson. That's also what this Eight of Pentacles reverse is, you could have poured like all of your energy, all your time, all your resources into I'm hearing like e-commerce, or like I often read the Three of Wands as commerce, but it's also emotional. Five of Cups reversed. I don't know. It's emotional, but it's like not for you anymore, because the Five of Cups talks about like this guy walking away from stuff that's like not for him anymore. He's like, "Oh, I'm sad my cups are spilled, but I don't really want them anyways. Like I didn't want them anyways." And it's not out of spite. He's just like, "Oh, that's that thing I was hanging on to." This could be something as simple as you deciding like, I'm not going to drink anymore. With the Five of Cups reversed, because it's just totally interfered with your work and your finances and your ability to like reason, and even your intuition. Let's see. What's the Eight of Pentacles for Pisces? Strength. Well, that's good. Eight of Pentacles reverse becomes strength. Strength and vulnerability. You have 8 and 8 here. Eight of Pentacles reverse into the major arcana. Strength. It's like you're accepting, again, there's that non-attachment, like you're accepting ebb and flow. You might have needed a little bit of an ego check, which is what's going on with this lion, right? Like she's super humble and also not afraid at the same time. Like you have to have a certain amount of confidence to stick your hand in a lion's mouth, or to tell a lion like submit. But you also have to be like humble, like to be vulnerable. So that's what this strength card is talking about here. There's something about you've been humbled, but it's given you the strength to like reach into the lion's mouth without fear. What's the High Priestess? Spirit, what is the High Priestess? I'm seeing the Torah. Okay. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Something's been taken away so that you can dive into your gifts. Boaz and Yakin are the pillars that stood outside of Solomon's temple, and Solomon was the only person that was like personally contracted by God to build a temple. Every other like request before that, even from King David, was denied by God, like as this act of like it would have lacked humility or something. And Boaz and Yakin are made of brass. So this is something about brass tacks, getting down to brass tacks. Yeah, like you're finding out what you're made of and what you're worth, because something has been taken away, and it's your attachment to the idea that there's like an intermediary, or that there's like a need for anything else. Like whatever your connection is with the divine is all you need, is what the lesson is that's coming through here. And this breaks your heart. Why? Sorry if you hear the noise. Eight of Cups reversed and the World reversed. Let me close this window. Hold on, it's kind of loud. Okay. So the Eight of Cups reversed and the World reversed with the Three of Swords. You maybe thought you were going to be like traveling for work or something, or that you were going to be working online. Okay, so you're definitely seeing 888. You have 4 eights here. The Eight of Wands reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed, and then Strength. The Eight of the major arcana is the only one that's upright. Yeah, you thought you were going to like be traveling for work, or somebody was going to be traveling to see you, or somebody was going to be traveling to give you something, and they just gave you like bad news. They were just like, oh yeah, I didn't have that. Or like, say this is a career reading and you sent something in the mail to somebody and then it never arrived, and like you didn't have insurance on the package, and it was like $1,000, I don't know why this is coming through, like $1,000 table. Like say you were crafting something on Etsy and sent it to somebody and it just never showed up, or you didn't have a tracking slip and then you just don't get paid because there's no proof in your receipts, and you're like, like this is awakening something in you with the Nine of Swords reverse. The Chariot. Okay, cool. So you're able to move forward. And it's almost like even though other people are seeing you as like kind of heartbroken because of this, you're like, you know what? This just lit a fire under my butt. I'm never doing that again, or I'm never putting myself in that scenario again because I know better now. I'm never allowing somebody else to put me in that scenario, and spirit is teaching me or putting me exactly where I need to. So I feel like your perspective on this is like pretty balanced, despite it being like obviously very difficult. Might be dealing with a Cancer. What's the Knight of Cups reverse? The Hermit. Okay. You may have also been just like waiting for a love offer from somebody who said they were going to come visit you. Like, especially if you're dealing with a Cancer or a water sign here, another water sign, and you're just in hermit mode and you're like, okay, like I'm just gonna move forward. I'm understanding my gifts. This hermit has this star in a lamp, right? And the staff indicates like the effective wielding of magical, spiritual, vital energy, and effective direction of that energy towards wish fulfillment or towards the star. So it's almost like this potential for somebody to come in and offer you love was like maybe a bit of a distraction that you were both hoping for and also hoping not for. You were like, either way. Um anyway, sorry, I saw a text message I wasn't expecting to come in. Let's see here. Maybe that happens for you here. You got a text message that you weren't expecting to come in. What is the Fool in the outcome for Pisces? Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, that's lovely. And the Page of Cups. I like this. And the Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, or you like step into some Queen of Pentacles energy. But what I'm saying is like it's probably an earth sign or somebody that you're dealing with in business who gives you a business offer with the Page of Cups here, or gives you an idea, and you're kind of like, I don't know about working with somebody else on this with the Four of Pentacles here. You're kind of like, I'd rather maintain my stability and like keep working on my self mastery because I have more to learn. Like I want to keep mastering my craft because I have more to learn. This could also be somebody who is like a boss in what you do, kind of giving you an idea for how to boss up. Page of Pentacles reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse can mean like you have more to learn before you achieve self mastery. And the Four of Pentacles, so you have do, and then you have the Four of Pentacles here, can indicate that either you're like a little bit resistant to this feedback, or like you feel the way this person is viewing you as the Four of Pentacles is not really fair because you're actually more in your Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles energy. Similarly though, like if you're viewing yourself as being selfish because you're trying to work on like mastering a craft or learning something new in order to get better at what you do, this Fool energy is like you learning to transmute any self-criticism or self-sabotage or like internalized cruelty and turn it into security and nurturing and like better ideas for your future and for your legacy. The Four of Pentacles is stability. It can be selfishness in the like sort of negative aspect of it, but I think it's establishing stability, especially after all this like reversal or like, you know, losing an opportunity that you were clearly like attached to and caring for. So you're approaching your business or your career, your finances from a perspective of feeling a little less attached, because you've sort of gone through that major lesson, that big major lesson of like, okay, this isn't the end all be all, there's still more work to do. This could literally even be like you've started your business and it's doing well, and you're realizing, like, you're getting to a point in your business where you're realizing, oh, I still have to keep doing this. It's not like everything's just going to be all sunshine and rainbows. Like, it's still work. Like, it could literally just be that. I do have a good feeling about this energy for you, and I just want to get one last like advice card and then a universal truth, so we'll close it out. Two of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Wands talks about, yeah, that message is coming through strongly. You have bossed up somehow, and it's actually kind of breaking your heart because you went through so much to get here. You've learned so much, like you feel like um a little bit nostalgic for the journey, or the what do you call it, like the struggle. Like you kind of feel nostalgic for that. You're kind of tempted to go back, but spirit is encouraging you to embrace your Nine of Cups, like feel satisfaction. Oh, and especially if you resonated with the part of this reading too where like you had to sober up or something, you're not drinking anymore. The Nine of Cups with the man right here can talk about how he's guarding you with spiritual truth, and the red hat indicating safety or the root chakra. White is spiritual truth, right? He's guarding you from making poor decisions. He's like, no, look at how satisfied you are. Like, you really want to like slip back on the like fall off the wagon. You're like, oh no, I'm good. Okay, Pisces, let's see. One universal truths card. These are kind of like, they have some quirky like sayings, but I usually really like the energy from them. What does my Pisces collective need to know for their closing message here? Oh my gosh, all of the universal truths. I'm not going to read these all. I will show you. They're all kind of backwards. I don't even know why that card's in here. Purity. Okay. Purity is conscience, and love blended together with human spirit. It is the soul's reverence, true identity, true divinity in essence. Through pure thought, the nature of the divine plan can be birthed. Through pure action, the real nature of the divine plan can be maintained. Purity is being perfectly aligned with the universal laws. This energy comes from the unknown, which transcends the physical world. Pure motives are refreshing, reforming, redeeming, and revitalizing. They are ego clear and ego clean. Because they are guileless and guiltless, they are the main ingredient of a miracle and the substance to make it happen. Through our pure thoughts and intentions, we become the ambassadors for heaven, making its way to earth. Remember, purity is the only pathway back to the promised land. Yeah. All right, Pisces, if that resonated with you, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.